Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the United States and all around the world. Welcome to my stream. For those of you who are first looking at the channel, my name is Lannie. I'm a personal trainer in the New York State area. If you guys do live in the tri-state, which is Connecticut, New Jersey, or New York, and you guys are looking for a personal trainer, man, I could be your guy. I'll make it convenient to you. I'll drive out to your location. Go to your local gym with you. If you have a home gym, work out. If that's something you can afford, I don't have no problem being your guy. Yeah, man. Well, tonight we got to rush through this workout. So I'm going to do less talking and I'm going to do some bicep, tricep workout tonight. So I'm going to get right to the workout, man. I'm going to start the workout off with some barbell curls. Barbell curls, 25 pounds each side. That's actually, if you want to get your biceps, nice and jacked, do this. Bicep curls, man. It's really, really good to get your biceps real pumped. Oh. I'll immediately superset it with some triceps. Ooh. This is really, really good for your triceps, bro. Very, very, very good for your triceps. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, it was good, but guys, today, man, you guys notice there's so much plane accidents happening lately? Like the accident that happened yesterday in Canada, in Toronto, Canada, with the plane landing, busting into flames, and then rolled over. People was hanging, allegedly people was hanging from the chairs, the people that didn't have the seatbelts on, man, but nobody lost their lives, though, which is the best. But dang, dude, within just the past couple of weeks, like it been a lot of incidents with planes, helicopters, like just, be careful out there, man, be careful. Life is filled with dangers. No matter what you do, you could get out your house and something you could leave your house and never get back home. So at the end of the day, just every single day you make it back home, be grateful. Be very grateful, man. A lot of people take for granted, like whenever they leave and they come back in their house, they don't never tell God and his family thanks, man, because they just take it for granted like they're supposed to make it back home. But you guys have no idea how many people leave their house and never, ever come back home. They don't make it back. So be very, very grateful if you're those people that make it home. Like every day I come home, dude, every single day I come home, I always take the time out to say thanks to God and his family for guiding me back into the house safely, dude. That's things that I've been doing for years. Even before I started, like when I get into my car, a lot of people take that for granted as well. Like getting into the car and immediately they'll start, just turn the car on. If it's push button start, to turn with the key and, they'll just drive away. Not me, dude, because I don't take nothing for granted. So before I ever put that car on drive, I always take the time out to pray to God and His family and ask God and His family to please watch over me on my journey. And it's a journey. All our lives is based on we're on a journey. We're on different journeys. We could be on similar journeys, but we are all on journeys through life. We're all on a journey through life. So I always take the time out when I'm inside of that car and I take the time out there and I pray and I ask of God and His family to please watch over me. Please watch over me, man, on this journey, and please guide and protect me. And because you never know what could happen while you're driving the car. You could be the best, safest driver. Somebody else that's having a bad day. You never know if somebody's having a medical emergency. You never know if somebody just got a brand new driver's license and they get nervous. You just never know. So much things that could happen. So the reason I'm saying these things is just always be grateful to God and His family, man. Always take the time out to show appreciation. Always take the time out, because don't take life for granted. Don't take life for granted, dude. Like this people that left that took the plane, the incident in Canada that happened yesterday with the plane, and I'm pretty sure none of these people was expecting to get into a major plane accident. Because at the end of the day, that plane was damaged, very heavily damaged. Very heavily damaged. It was just incredible that nobody lost their lives. It was just minor injury and stuff like that, but there was no fatality. The entire crew, all the passengers, everybody, man, was fine. Which it's a miracle, and it's a miracle by God and His family, dude, because these days, when you hear anything about planes, any type of plane incident, plane, helicopters, it's always fatality. So thank God, man. Thanks to God and His family. The incident in Canada yesterday with the plane actually flipping over. Thank God and His family, man. That nobody actually lost their lives. Everybody get to go to the hospital and go home. So be grateful, dude, because you could just leave your house to go to the supermarket and something happened and you don't return back home. You know what I mean? So I just think people do things and take their life for granted. The people live their life and taking everything for granted all the time. I think that's a big mistake, dude. Don't take your life for granted. You know what I mean? Be grateful to God and His family, because the most important protection you need in this world is from God and His family, bro. The most important protection. And just always remember, dude, we will never get out this world without paying back for all the bad we have done. We will never leave this world without paying back for all the bad we have done. So for those people out there that's doing bad because they think they have some money or they think they have power and they could do bad to others to make themselves look good, to make themselves look powerful, if you're one of those people, man, that thinks it's okay to do bad to other people, or even if you're not doing bad to other people, because you have the money and the power, you're ordering other people to do bad things on behalf of you. And none of us in this world, no human being will ever leave this earth unless they pay back for the bad they have done to others. We're not, trust me, dude. The time is going to come when you're going to face the consequence and you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer, bro. And I don't care how much money you have, dude. Money is paper, dude. Money is printed. The most powerful people in this world is God and His family. So whomever out there that thinks, oh yeah, you have money, you could be doing bad to others for years. You could be committing crimes. You could be hiring people to kill other people. You could be hiring people to do bad things to other people. I'm telling you, you're probably not the one pulling the trigger. You're probably not the one that's committing the crime, but you are ordering these things to happen. So at the end of the day, you're going to feel it the worst. And eventually it's going to come back. I don't care how much security guard you have. I don't care how much protection you might have. You have 50 people, 50 gun people with you every single day, 50 armed security with you all day, everywhere you go. But you're doing bad to keep that power. You're doing bad to control others. Eventually, it's going to come to you, man. That's just how life works. And I'm a proud Christian. I'm a very, very proud Christian, dude. I love God. I love respecting God. I love doing what's right in the eyes of God and his family. And I know for a fact that when you do bad to others, there's no way to escape what's going to come to you in the end of the day. There is no way to escape it, dude. We all have to face the consequences for all the bad. For any bad we do as human beings, we have to face the consequences for any bad that we're going to do in this world. We have to do it. Uh, up the weight a little bit. This exercise is really good for your triceps. It's really, really good, dude. Oh, it's a lot of bad things that's happening all around the world, man. It's a lot of bad things, and it's a lot of things that's happening just based on other people's ego. You know, when you have a huge ego, bro, when you have having a huge ego is not a good thing to do, not a good thing to have, because having a huge ego is that you will be willing to step over whomever you think is not a threat to get whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, you will be people with huge ego, man. Like, they are willing to do whatever it takes, man, to make sure to get their way, to do whatever it takes to whomever, you know, to get the way the things that they to get what they think should be, what's right to them. You know, so I think, bro, if we all learn to be more respectful to each other, man, this world would be such a better and safer place for everybody, bro. I think this world would be so much safer, man, for people, because the violence, unfortunately, the violence in this world, it's not going to stop. It's not, dude. Because you have little kids now that's growing up suffering because of some violence that's been going on for years and years and years. And now they're born into this violence, and everybody around them is telling them to hate the other side, how to hate these people. And they don't know why they're hating people, but they're being brought up because the people around them, their parents, their grandparents, their uncles, aunt, niece, cousins, everybody around them is telling them those people are bad. They have no idea why everybody's saying those people are bad, but at the end of the day, you have no choice but to pick the side that you was brought up on. You know, so there's little kids every single day that's been born into those type of situation that's, you know, they have family that was born into it, the parents was born into it, the grandparents was born into it, and they just all grew up one-sided, you know, without anybody taking the time out within that family to break the stereotype and be like, listen, no, Like we was born into this violence. We haven't even give the other side a chance. We don't even know what the other side is about. We just hate the other side because when we was born, our entire family hated that other side. So the reason why now we hate that other side, we don't even know nothing about that other side. We are just going by what the people around us told us. We're just going by what everybody around us, which is our parents, our grandparents, and because our grandparents and parents hated these people, now we are growing up to hate those people, not knowing why we hate those people, not knowing that those people could be good people. Just we just hate them because of the way we was brought up, and that's how I'm like the violence is always going to continue because it's very very rare you see somebody in your family is willing to break that cycle. It's very very rare, and that's in everything. That's just the same way. Like I'll give you an example. Like in my family, nobody in my family ever had a business. Nobody in my family ever had a business. And I'm in the United States. For people outside the United States that's watching this stream, like my family, we are in the United States, and nobody in my family ever had a business, a successful business, regardless successful or not a business in general. My entire family always worked for other people, retire working from other people. So every single day I get up, I do the best I can to break that that way, to break that direction of my family. Like every single day that God gives me life, my whole goal and my purpose is to break that direction. Be the one to break that direction where I could actually give my little nephews. My youngest nephew is like 6, 7, something like that. I want to be the one to give my little nephew a chance. I have 3 little nephews, but the youngest one is like 7. So I'm like, I want to be the one to give him a job by the age of 12, 13, instead of him going, join gangs, doing drugs, getting involved into the street politics, and ending up like majority of people these days. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I have to be the one to get up every single day and push towards that happening. Knowing is hard. It's not easy. Like I've done been through struggles, and I'm keep going through struggles every single day. Like I keep going through struggles. I made 5 phone calls today, 5 phone calls to other people's where I could collaborate and where I could basically work with them and have something, merge together. And all of the phone calls was no, 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 we okay, we okay, we okay. And I'm like, I'm like, it's fine. Like I didn't lose courage. I just feel like I was like, it is fine. That's just how life goes. You're gonna always get a lot of people to say no, 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 because you're not coming. You financially, you don't have financially. I'm not up there. So when you're down here and you're going to people that's already, is climbing the ladder higher than you are, it's already up here and you down here. So to try to get in contact and to be around those people here, to collaborate or to do anything with, it's going to be a lot of no's. Because when people are higher in a highest part of the ladder than you are, they're very cautious who they're dealing with, especially when you're not on the same level. If they're here and you're down here, they're extremely cautious to even have a conversation with you because you're not on their level. The people that's up here would like to go up here, so they like to reach out to the people that's up here. They don't want to reach out, or they don't want to have conversation to the people that's here, because they already been there. They grew up, so it's hard. But I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal just because I'm a firm believer in God, and I have a lot of faith, and I just know that nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. So, but my point is, I'm doing as much as I can every day, and I'm never going to stop until I could finally give my little nephew an opportunity to have a better life. Until I could give my little nephew an opportunity so he don't have to work for other people, like my entire families do, like my entire families did and still doing. I'm still working for people, so it's a process. But every day I'm getting up and I'm doing something about it. You know what I mean? So it's so many different ways we could bring this, but on the other end, there is people like go through life. Generations go through life. Like I'll give you another example. I have a friend that lives in a project neighborhood. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like a projects. A projects in the United States is where basically people that's making less than $30,000. The community is based on low income people. And I have a good friend of mine that grew up in a low income neighborhood, which is those neighborhood tends to be the baddest, terrible neighborhoods in the United States. Meaning that 95% of low income neighborhoods, the crime rate be very high. The drug dealing and the drug consumption, there's a lot of drugs consumptions in those neighborhoods. I mean, there's a lot of people doing drugs in low income neighborhoods. There's a lot of drug selling in low income neighborhoods. There's a lot of crimes in low income neighborhoods. And I have a friend who been, we've been good friends for a long time. And I always say to him, I'm like, dude, like you grew up in this area. Every time, like I hang out with him hundreds of times in the area. Like even a lot of people know me around there, but I don't live around there. But people who, because he lives there, and we've been good friends for years. So whenever I go by, majority of people who he hangs out with, they know me. So make a long story short, like I was recently asking him, like, dude, like at what point you're gonna feel like getting out this area? At what point you're gonna give yourself the opportunity? Like you're in your 30s, like at what point you think it's time to leave this area? At what point you think it's time to leave and actually do something for the next generation of your family? So your next generation of your family don't come into these projects. Like, well, let me keep doing some workout because I don't want to talk so much tonight. I don't want to work out. That's my plan, to get this workout in, dude. Oh. So I was asking my boy, we're just having a conversation. I'm like, dude, like you're in your late 30s. I'm like, at what point you think is gonna be time for you to start someplace else? Give a better neighborhood a chance. So eventually the rest of your family, the new generation in your family, like your kids, don't have to grow up in this area. Like, like he said to me, Lenny, listen, the rent is cheap. I know everybody around here. Everybody knows my family. I'm safe around here. I'm comfortable. And and right there when he say those things, I start thinking, I'm like, bro, that's the reason why nobody move and grow into their full potential in life. Because the whole fact that this neighborhood is a bad neighborhood, raising your kids in this neighborhood is going to just keep the cycle of your family just in the same situation for a longer and longer period of time. That. Like, this neighborhood is infested with drugs. The crime rate in this neighborhood is very bad, terrible. And right now you have the opportunity to actually save some money and get out this neighborhood, and you're telling me that because the rent is cheap, because everybody knows who you are, everybody knows your family, that's the reason you want to stay around here? He said, yeah, but everybody knows who I am, everybody knows my family, so we comfortable. I'm like, that's the point, dude. Like, being comfortable in life, it doesn't, you're never ever going to grow into your full potential. Like, I was like, just think about it. Imagine if you go to another neighborhood, like a nicer neighborhood, a safer neighborhood for you and your family. Imagine what could happen to you there. I'm like, yeah, you're going to go to a different area. Nobody knows you. You don't know nobody. I'm like, that could be what works for you. I'm like, you here in this low income neighborhoods, yes, your family has a 4-bedroom apartment, but it's in a building that's infested with drug users, drug abusers. You walk into the building and you smell urine. You smell urine everywhere. The elevators smell like urine. The lobby smells like urine. Like, you're seeing people in the stairway doing drugs. Like, I'm like, this is not the place you want to bring up your kids, dude. Like, but the reason I said that is to say this. Exactly what I was telling you guys from the beginning. A lot of people don't break the cycle based on they're comfortable. They're very comfortable with what's going on. When human beings are comfortable with their lifestyle, it's very hard for them to be like, okay, let me change. Being comfortable keep you at the same level forever. Being comfortable keep you at the same level. If you don't get up every single day and be obsessed about having a better life and being obsessed about changing who you are today for a better version of you tomorrow, if you're not obsessed with becoming a better version of you every single day, you're never going to grow into your full potential. There's people who like, and I'm one of those people that say, never be satisfied. And people say, what you mean never be satisfied? I'm not talking about money. I'm just saying never be satisfied in life with who you are today. And the reason I said that is because a lot of people think when you're satisfied, when you just figure like I'm satisfied, that's when you stop growing. The reason I say never be satisfied is that once you get to the mentality that I'm not satisfied, you're willing to keep learning. You're willing to keep learning. More you learn, more you grow in life. You know what I mean? Like, it's at the point of you being comfortable with who you are right now, meaning that you gave up on everything that's there for you in the future. You're comfortable with who you are today and you're willing to stay the same person you are every single day. You're not giving yourself a chance to grow. You're not giving yourself a chance to actually see your full potential in life. So that's when I say to people, and a lot of people like who knows me always say that. I'm like, bro, don't be settled. Oh, Len, you talking like you greedy. Why are you talking about you acting like you're greedy? What you mean don't be settled? You're telling me if you have this and this and this, you're not going to be satisfied. I'm like, why ever be satisfied? I'm like, I'm not talking about materialistic stuff. I'm not talking about having 30 houses. I'm not talking about having 100 cars. I'm not talking about none of that. My point to you when I say don't be satisfied is to always keep your option open to keep learning. Always keep your option open to learn something new. I don't know how to ski. You think I would not like to learn to ski? Absolutely. Why would I not want to take the chance to go on some snow and learn to ski on the snow? I never did it. Those are the things I'm talking about by never being satisfied. Why should I just be satisfied knowing that, okay, I could ride a bike, I could rollerblade, but, like I could swim, but I don't know how to ski. I don't know how to skate on ice. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, those are things that I'll be telling people, like, why satisfied just knowing that, okay, you could ride a bicycle? When there's so many other things in the world that you could learn. It's not about making money off of it. It's just you learning. You're learning something you never knew before. That's what life is about, because now you're living to see your full potential. You're understanding that there is so much things that you could do. When you come to the conclusion in your life that you're willing to learn, because you know there is so much more opportunities out there for you. If you just sit back and settle in that comfort zone and, okay, this is it. I get up, I go to work, make some money, I come home, my rent is very cheap. I don't have to worry about money. take the rest of the money I have. I could go to clubs. I could buy fancy cars. I could buy fancy clothes. Once you get to that level in your life of being comfortable with those type of things, you're never gonna grow, man. You're never gonna grow. And a lot of people, believe it or not, get stuck and stay stuck because they refuse. They refuse to change themselves to becoming someone else. They refuse to change themselves to becoming a better version of them. They refuse because a lot of people are scared of changes, bro. A lot of people are scared to change. It's simple because a lot of people are very, very terrified to change who they are today because it's not going to be easy. They know it's like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm good right now. I don't. If I decide to start changing with my diet, if I decide to lose weight, it's going to be too hard for me. So let me keep eating junk and keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter and dying at 30, dying at 40. Like, dude, to me, it makes no sense. You know what I mean? We'll do last set of this barbell curl, baby. This is my favorite. This is my favorite bicep exercise. Barbell curls, man. If when I'm in the gym, I'm doing the Olympic bar. Like I'll use the Olympic bar and I'll put two 25-pound plate on an Olympic bar. The Olympic balls are 45 pounds. This right here is not an Olympic ball, but this is 35 pounds. It's 35 pounds with two 25-pound plates on each side. So still, this is 25, 25, 50. This is 85 pounds. In the gym with the Olympic ball, you see 85, they'll be 95 pounds. You know, so, but doing 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps with an Olympic ball with 25 pounds is very good. Everybody's good, though. It's a good exercise, though. Always just tuck your elbows and just go, man. There you go. That's it. That's it for that. No. Some more. Let's go. Ooh. Was good. It feels real good, actually. But yeah, you know, a lot of people are scared of the unknown, you know, and I've never been one of those people, you know, I've never been one of those people, man. And the thing that comes with me having a lot of faith in God, you know, I walk a lot with faith, you know, and having faith is not staying comfortable. You know, it's not, dude. Having faith, knowing that you will take your last dollar and invest it into something towards a better life. And now, you know, in a couple of weeks, you have rent to pay, you have a mortgage to pay, you have insurance to pay on your car, you have utilities, which is utilities, meaning your lights, stuff like that, gas. But make a long story short, you know what I'm talking about. By living by faith is when you have your last dollar and you're willing to invest your last into something towards a better life. And that you're hoping that this work out. But at the end of the day, you have so much strong faith in God that you know eventually something is going to come good. You know, eventually, that's living in faith. That's when you have faith. Faith is not doing everything that's comfortable for you, bro. That's not, listen, if you do everything every day that's just comfortable for you, that's not having faith. Faith is having the ability to say, like, listen, I'm at this job. I'm going to respect this job. I'm going to stay with this job, but I'm going to keep looking for something else. And if something else come, I'm going to have the faith to leave this job and go to this other job, regardless if I've been at this job for years. I think this new job will be a better opportunity for me. And that's faith. Faith is when you feel like, you know what? I will leave this job that I get paid every week to go start a new job because I want a better life. That's faith. Not be the willingness to move on to the unknown, the willingness to move on to areas and territory you never touched or you never seen before. And you're just walking by faith. You're just walking with the reality that God and his family got me, dude. Like, I'm doing this, I'm living this job because I got to do this. I'm going to try this job for the fact that I think this position, this job will give me a better opportunity to have a better life. You know, you're living behind a steady paycheck. You're living that steady paycheck behind to move on to something that you have no idea if it's going to work out for you. But you have to, bro, you have to have faith. I hear people say all the time, yeah, I have faith, but they have faith and they keep doing the same comfortable routine. That's not having faith. Having faith is going into the unknown. Having faith is investing your last $100 into something, knowing that you have no money in your bank, you have no money put away to pay your mortgage next month. You have no money to put away to pay your rent. You have no money to put away to pay your insurance on your car. Like, that's having faith. You know, that I'm telling you, that's when the faith comes in, man. You can't tell me, oh, you have faith and you just do everything that's comfortable for you. You just live life at a comfortable pace. You don't have faith. Having faith is the willingness to go into the unknown. It's simple and plain. You know, people who is willing to go into the unknown with nothing, but the most important thing that they go into the unknown with, the most important thing that they go into the unknown with, they go with God and his family. Because if you walk with God and his family every single day, if every decision you make, you include God and his family in your decision making, I'm telling you, bro, it's hard to lose. It's very hard to lose. If you do what's right in the eyes of God and his family every single day, you treat people with respect, you're kind, you're good to others, you help as much as you can, you include others, you're doing what's right in the eyes of God and his family. There is no way, man, that you're going to lose. There is no way to lose. You know, people who lose in life, those are the people that say, okay, yes, I love God, but they love God yet, but still they're going to go rob an elderly lady. You saying you love God, but yet you're still willing to go rob an elderly man. You're still willing to go do bad to other people for things that you think that you need in life. You're willing to step over whomever you can to achieve your goals, but yet you're saying that you love God, that you believe in God. How? Someone with a godly heart knows it's completely wrong to do bad to other people to achieve your goals. Someone who truly believes in God knows that everything that you do that comes in your life, everything that you do to accomplish a good life is going to take a lot of obstacles. It's going to take a lot of you getting through obstacles. It's going to take a lot of you getting through trials and tribulation. But if you're walking with God, you know that the trials and tribulations you're going through, eventually, if you keep pushing through them, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. So those are for the people that know they keep God in their heart and they do what's right by God and his family every day. There is no way to lose. Because you can't tell me, dude, you love God, but yet you're willing to go out and commit crimes for the better of yourself. You don't love God. If you're going to take advantage of other people to accomplish your goals, you don't love God, dude. If you don't want to help others out unconditionally, you don't love God. What are you talking about? God tells us every single day we have to help each other. We have to be kind to each other. We have to do what's right for each other. And you're telling me it's okay for you to take advantage of others, for you to accomplish a good life, but yet you're telling me, oh, I love God. No, you don't, dude. You don't. That's, we could say, okay, we have different opinion on what love is and God is about. Just read the Bible, bro. If you think I'm bugging, just read the Bible. We're all put on this earth to love each other, man. We are supposed to help each other out. We are supposed to do what's right for each other. We're supposed to treat each other like brothers and sisters. We're supposed to care about each other. We are supposed to respect each other. We're supposed to do those things. So don't tell me, okay, like you willing to take advantage of me to get what you need in life, and then you say you love God. Don't tell, come on, who are you telling that? Don't tell me because you go to church every Sunday, but on Monday morning, you're committing crimes and you love God because you go to church every Sunday. Like, what are you talking about? Going to church don't make you a godly person. No, that's you just going into a building that there's a lot of other people like you in that building that's going to praise God today. Once they leave that building, they're going to do bad things to other people. Stop it, bro. Remember, this is the bicep tricep workout. So this exercise is obviously for my triceps. Oh. Oh. Yeah, man. Life, if you really have faith and if you really a godly person, it's gonna show by your actions. A lot of people say they love God and I go to church, I read the Bible, but if you really love God, man, and you go to church on a Sunday, why on a Monday morning, on Monday afternoon, on Monday evening, you're out doing bad to other people? It's very ungodly, bro, to hurt other people for your own selfish gains. It's very, very bad. You're not a godly person when you willingly hurt others to accomplish your goals. That's not godly, bro. That's why I'm one of those people that you could talk to me, talk. When people talk, it's just, to me, it doesn't matter. Because to me, talk is cheap. Like, I done seen a lot of people that I personally know that, okay, that, oh, listen, Len, the first of the year, January 1st come, yeah, listen, Lenny, man, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to get me a job. I'm going to start doing what's right, Bro, 2-3 weeks later, they're right back in the same lifestyle. I done met mad people that I personally know, like January 1st comes. Oh, Lenny, listen, man, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start going to the gym with you. Whenever you go, please call me, so you can keep me motivated. Like, all right, dude, listen, no problem. I'll give you a call. I don't need you to go to the gym with me, dude, but if you really want to make a commitment to go, you could come with me. I even have passes. Like, I'll take you with me because I could bring somebody else in the gym with me with my membership. I could bring a guest every time I go. So I'm like, yeah, I got passes. You could always come with me for free. And I'll call you 2-3 times and no answer. Bro, I don't need you to go to the gym with me. I've been going to the gym by myself for close to 7 years. You think, why do I need anybody to work out with me? You asked me to do you the favor as a friend. I'm like, no problem. But my whole point to what I'm saying is that so many people that I know personally that never live up to their words. So I know 100% like words are cheap. Talk is cheap. Like actions, action is where it's at. If you're a person of action, I could be cool with you. I could have a really good friendship with you because I think that's what really matters in life. A human being that's about action. The whole talk, 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 you could say as much as you want out your mouth, dude. You could talk as much as you want out your mouth. If you're really not about that action, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. You could say every year, every January 1st, God gives you life. You go through the whole 12 months and you made it through with health and everything. And you'll say the 1st of January, the following year, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And okay, dude, you could say that. Just keep it consistent. Because a lot of people don't understand that consistency is the true answer to success. Literally. Like a lot of people don't know that. It's still to this day, and it baffles my mind. Like, you have to understand by now that consistency is the only true answer to becoming successful. Because you could say as much as you want to change your life, you want to do this, you want to do that. But if you're not consistent every single day and taking the steps to change your life, to change and become a better version of you, it's just a waste of talk. It's a waste of talk, dude. And I'm just so grateful of myself that I'm so happy of the person who I became. Like, I wasn't the person who I was last year is not the person I am today. Every day, my faith and belief get stronger in the Word of God and His family. My beliefs in God get stronger every single day. My faith in God gets stronger every single day. So me growing stronger in faith, me growing stronger in love with God and His family makes me that everything I start, I have to finish. It gives me the strength to keep pushing on. Even as I tell you guys earlier in this video that I called 4 different companies today. No, 5 different companies today. And each company that I wanted to collaborate with to hopefully, take myself to another level, to level up. And to level up, you have to deal with people that's already up there. You can't try to level up and deal with people that's down here. You know what I mean? So I understand that. I completely get it. So me being down here and doing the best I can to level up to people right here, I'm going to get a lot of no's at this level. I'm going to get a lot of people saying no to me at this level because I'm down here. So people that's already up here, they want to keep growing. So they're going to want to level up with the people above them. I know how this goes. I know how life works. So I'm already knowing going into this phone calls, and tomorrow I'm going to keep calling and keep calling. Going into this type of things, for me to accomplish a good life, I know for a fact I'm going to get a lot of no's. But I have the strength and I have the backing of God and His family. So all I have to do every single day that God gives me life, which I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for the ability I could walk. I'm grateful for the ability that God gives me I could talk. I'm grateful for the ability God gives me that I can see. I'm very grateful for the ability God gives me today that I can actually smell. I'm very grateful for the ability God gives me today that I can walk. I'm very grateful for the opportunity God gives me I could use my hands. I'm very grateful to God and His family for my life and to everything that comes with my life. I'm very grateful for my vision, for my voice, for everything. So with that being said, me getting a no, 10 no's would not break me. It would not break me because for the simple fact is I have the backing of the strongest people in the world. I have the backing of God and His family, which is the strongest people in the world. And all I have to do to repay God and His family is to just do what's right. What a great deal that I have. What a great deal that I have. I have the best deal in the world. I am dealing with the most powerful people on this planet. And all I have to do every single day to repay them, all I have to do to repay God and His family is to just do what's right. Help my neighbors out, be respectful to people, help as much as I can, give back more than I get, give more than I receive. Be very kind, do as best, do as much kind things as I can. Like, that's all I have to do. Just be a good human being. That's all God asks from all of us, is to just be good people. Be good to each other. That's all God wants from us. And we are being blessed every day for that. We are being blessed every day just to be good people. That's it. I have the best deal in the world. So if you think you're going to say no to me 10 times and I'm going to just be like, oh, I'm going to go and cry, you're out of your mind. I have the backing of the most powerful people behind me. You could say no to me. It's okay. It's okay, because you know what? The day that I bump into the people that's going to say yes, you're going to regret saying no to me when you see what my capabilities are. That's all it is in life. When you live life with the faith and the belief in God and his family, you know what you have to bring to the table. But once again, when you're down here, to get the people up here to give you that opportunity, it's not going to be easy, because the people that's already here, they don't want to deal with people here no more. They want to continue to climb, so they want to deal with the people that's higher than them. They want to deal with the people up there. They want to have conversations with the people up there. It's the same way me, I'm down here, so I'm trying to have conversation with people up there. So for me to get up here, I know it's going to take a lot of no's. I'm going to get a lot, but it's not going to break me. It's not going to make me stop. It's not going to make me give up. Hell's no. No way in this world I'm going to give up. My intentions every single day that God and his family gives me life is to change the direction that my families are currently in. Nobody in my family ever had a business. I'm the first person in my entire family that actually have a business, that actually opened a business. And my business that are currently open, I have an Amazon store. I have an apparel brand, which is my brand, that I invest my money in, working with the help of God and his family. I actually open up my own apparel brand on Amazon. If you guys do shop on Amazon, I would appreciate you. I would appreciate your support. The name of my clothing brand is called Ambrose, Ambross. Can you please put the brand name in the chat for me, please? The name of the brand is called Ambrose, Ambross. If you guys do shop on Amazon, I would appreciate your kindness. I have women hoodies, men hoodies, unisex t-shirts with hats. If you guys do have social media, right? If you do have YouTube, obviously, because you're watching my stream on YouTube. So the name of the store on YouTube, I have a selective page on YouTube, a channel on YouTube just for the brand. The name of the channel is called Ambrose Store, AmbrossStore. And you can look at all of the apparel, the hoodies for guys and girls, the t-shirts, the hats, everything. Every single day, I put something out on YouTube and other social media platforms. I promote as much as I can. But yeah, if you do shop on Amazon, I would appreciate your support, guys. The name of my clothing brand is called Ambrose, Ambross. Got hoodies, and hoodies is something you could wear all year round. When the winter, you could always put a hoodie on in the bottom of your thick coat. Spring is coming, you could always wear a hoodie in the springtime. Summertime, you could wear a hoodie in the nighttime because it gets a little chilly. Hoodie is a very good thing to have. And once again, if you guys know the history of Amazon, you can't get on Amazon with drop shipping unless you get permission from the people that's actually the big companies that you're willing to sell their merchandise on Amazon on. You'll have to get permission from those companies. With apparels, I have my apparel business is from scratch. Everything that I have in my Amazon store is created from scratch. Original design, 100% original design. My apparel brand on Amazon was not created by someone else. It was created by my vision with my designer, my fashion designer. Everything was drawn on pen and paper, sample making, pattern making, fabric sourcing. I was a part of everything. So it's an original design brand. It's not a drop shipping. It's not something I'm getting from other people. to get permission from other people to sell. No, it's my original design from scratch. So I would appreciate you guys' support once again. If you do shop on Amazon, the name of the brand is in the chat, Ambrose, Ambross. That being said, the reason I said that is that I'm the first one in my family to actually take the chance and open up a business. The business here, I've been on Amazon for, like I said, for 2 years. It's not going good, but you know what makes me happy is that I'm the first one in my family that took the chance to do something for the better of my family, my friends, and everybody who knows me. I'm the first person. So that makes me very proud of myself. It's not about the money, me getting back the money that I spent. I would love to make the money back and make my business a profitable business. Absolutely. Nobody gets into business without wanting to get a return. 100%. I would love to get a return, but it's all in the hands of God and his family. All I have to do every day is put one foot in front of the other and keep things moving. And for the business, all I have to do is promote it as much as I can every single day. And everything else is in the hands of God and his family. Whenever the returns start coming back, it's going to come back. Until then, I just have to keep promoting it. That's it. You know, I get super happy with the fact that I opened a business. That's what makes me super happy. And that's just the first thing. You know, that's just the first business I ventured into. There's going to be more to come. Because I am not going to stop, dude. I am not going to stop until I know that I could get my little nephews into positions where they don't never have to join gangs, where they never have to commit crimes. They don't have to do nothing bad to make money that's printed every day. Because I don't see too many bad things happen in my life for people around me doing so many bad things for money. So I know how it goes in this world. I know how it goes. And this nowadays is even getting worse. You know, nowadays is even getting worse. You're seeing people literally robbing elderly people. You're seeing people robbing like little kids. Like you're seeing so many bad things happening these days for money. And I don't want my little nephews and my family to go down that path. So for that to happen, I have to be the one to give them an opportunity to have a good life. So that's what wakes me up every day. You know, a lot of people don't have that vision. A lot of people is just willing to just settle for who they are right now. You know, they're comfortable. They go to work. They go to the 9 to 5 job. They get paid at the end of the week, and they're good. They're happy with their lives. You know, but that's not life, man. You're crazy, bro. There's way more to life than just going into a job that will never ever make you financially stable, that will never change the direction of you and your family's lives. It's more to life than that, bro. I think we should all do what it takes to grow into our full potential. All of us. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go. Ooh. 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 Yeah, man. So I think we all should be getting up every single day. That God gives us life. to do whatever it takes. I'm talking about doing whatever it takes that's right. Doing whatever it takes that's right in the eyes of God and his family to reach our full potential. I think it's really important that, too many people these days are dying, without actually getting to reach their full potential in life, man. Like too many things is going on in this world, and a lot of people is not taking the time out to like, listen, I could grow into doing this. I could grow in. All it takes is just your willingness to learn. All it takes is your willingness to change. That's all it takes is your willingness to change and grow into something else. Being this person I am right now, I don't want to be this same person tomorrow. Mentality wise, yes, but I want to grow every day. I am one of those people that I'm willing to learn every day, man. That's why I like putting myself around people that could teach me stuff, or people that I could learn from. Even if you don't even want to teach me, I like putting myself around people that are doing things that I'm not doing, so I could learn. I'm a very visual learner. Like I could watch you. If I watch them around you for a couple of days, couple of weeks, I just by watching, a very, very visible learner. But just by watching what you're doing, I could learn. Because I'm willing to learn. I'm like that. I'm always willing to learn something different. Always, dude. And I think that's something that makes us all grow. The willingness to learn. Like, if you're not willing to learn something different, you're going to just know exactly what you know right now. You're going to know that forever. That's it. If what you know right now is not making you financially stable, if you know what you know right now is not changing the direction of your family lives, it's obvious. There is other things you have to learn to make that happen. And that's what makes me different from a lot of people, because I don't know everything. I don't live my life thinking I know everything. No, I don't. There is little kids that know more than I do. That's my mentality. I don't care how young you are. I respect you, because there is people way younger than I am that know way more than me. That they know way more than me about the stock market. They know way more about NASCAR. They know way more about football. They know a lot of things about life that I don't know. So that's the reason why I carry myself around with so much respect, because I'm willing to learn from whomever is willing to take the time out to teach me something different. I am willing to learn, dude. Because I don't know everything. I don't live my life walking around, oh yeah, I know everything. I don't need this person. No, bro. I'll take any advice from anybody that's willing to give me a positive advice. And I think we should all be like that. Anything that I know, I have no problem teaching people around me. And what I know for a fact is that believing in God, having faith in God, is what carries us through life in the right way. Keeping God as close as possible every single day. Walking with God every single day. Making decisions with God and his family every single day is what really carries us through life. Because without God and his family support, 99.9999999% of things will never ever happen for you. Without the support of God and his family, 99.999999999 things will never happen for you. So you need the support of God and his family. And all you have to do in return for that support is just do what's right in this world. How easy is that? It's remarkable to me. All you have to do to repay God and his family is to just do what's right. And doing what's right is being respectful to each other, caring about each other, helping each other out, giving more than you receive. How easy is that to do? How easy is that to do in life? Listen, to me, repaying God and his family every single day, to me, is the easiest thing that I can do. The easiest and best thing that I can do every day is by repaying God and his family. Because for the simple fact that I have the ability to talk to you guys right now, without God and his family, I would not be able to talk. Without God and his family, I would not be able to see. Without God and his family, I would not be able to walk, talk, touch with my hands, smell with my nose, like hear with my ears. Like without God and his family, a lot of things would not be possible for me. And all I have to do in return is to just do what's right in the world, treat people with respect, treat people with kindness, help people out, give more than I receive, don't hurt nobody for the better of myself. How 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 happy I am that all I have to do is just do what's right. It's the simplest payback in the world. I don't have to do nothing demoralizing to pay back God and his family. How many people out there that are currently getting help from other people that have to do demoralizing stuff to repay those people? There is countless of people in this world right now that's receiving some type of help or benefit from someone else. And to repay that debt, to repay those people, they have to do so much demoralizing things to repay those people. So you have no idea how happy I am that all I have to do to repay God and his family, the most powerful family in the world, and all I have to do every single day to repay God and his family is by just to do what's right. I am ecstatic every day. So you think you telling me no 1,000 times is going to break me? How? You're not going to break me. I am backed by the most powerful people in the world. God and his family, the most powerful family. I am backed. God and his family has my back throughout everything. So you think you telling me no, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to call somebody else. I'm not going to keep calling and hopefully sending emails and do. You think that's going to stop me? I am never going to stop. I have the backing of the most powerful people in the world. Guys, life is not complicated. We as human beings make it complicated because we are chasing and we are pursuing the wrong things in life. That's when it becomes very complicated. If you're pursuing things, if you're pursuing your dreams, and you're pursuing your dreams with the guidance of God and his family, you don't have to be stressed out to go to sleep at night. You don't. You don't have to go to sleep at night worried. If you're pursuing your dreams and you're doing it with the help and with the backing of God and his family, and all you have to do in return is to do what's right in the world. All you have to do in this world is to do what's right on this planet. And doing what's right is helping your neighbors. By doing what's right is respecting people. By doing what's right is giving more than you get, giving more than you receive. By doing what's right is helping the elderly, helping the young. And by doing what's right is giving back in every which way, shape, and form. And giving back is not about giving money to people. Giving back is about you could to see somebody that's stressed out. Take 10 minutes of your time and just talk to that person. That's giving back. It's not people always say, oh, giving back, but giving money and giving food. No, that's not giving back. There is different levels of giving back. That's part of giving back. If you have enough financially you're stable and you could donate some money to St. Jude's Hospital, do it. If you're financially stable and you could help out a little kid's hospital, like a hospital that don't charge little kids for medical service, do it. But I'm talking about people who don't have that financial stability right now. You could give back in so many different ways. You could see an elderly woman in the supermarket, and she doesn't have the amount of money that it takes for her groceries. You could go pay the rest of the money, regardless if it's your last $20, and that's what she needs to pay her groceries. Pay the groceries. That's giving back. Helping an elderly man cross the road. He's on a walker. Taking the time out to pull over to help the elderly man to make sure he gets across the street safe. That's giving back. It's not about just money and food. It's a lot of ways to give back. So you have to be willing to give more than you receive. That's all God wants from us, is to help each other out. It's to do what's right for each other. It's to be respectful to each other. To bring each other up instead of bringing each other down. That's all we're asked to do from God and his family. It's to just do what's right in this world. So if I have to pay back by doing what's right, how am I going to lose? I love doing what's right. I love doing what's right, dude. How am I going to lose? Stop it. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way you're going to stop a human being like I am. You can't. You can't. It's simple and plain. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Very good. All right, now I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do my last bicep, triceps, 3 sets of each. Do some hammer curls with some heavier weights, sitting hammer curls, and I'm going to do some flat bench press, but triceps. I don't know if you guys know you do close grip flat bench press, the barbell. You're working out more of your triceps. When you close grip, more triceps than chest. You're still working out your chest. Whenever you do flat bench press, regardless if your hands are open, when your hands, farther your hands are open, is more chest you work. Closer your hands are in, is more triceps. But regardless, whenever you do chest, flat bench, you always incline, decline, you always work your triceps, so always. Anyway, do some flat bench, you put some more weights on the bar. Yeah, man. There you go. 3 sets of each. I'm good to go, you know? Yeah, so I'm going to switch it up, do some sitting hammer curls. Just a little heavier weight. I like, whenever I do hammer curls, I love doing a little heavier weight. It's another good exercise for your triceps, baby. Let's go. Two more. Immediately superset it for some triceps, you know. And once again, you're doing your triceps, so you close grip as much as possible. Whenever you're doing tricep chest, tricep with a barbell to get your triceps more. Closer you go to the bar, closer you grip is more for tricep workout. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing triceps. So all you do is just come down as close as you can. Ah, one more. Ooh. Ooh. That was good. Actually felt good. Remember that, guys, if you're doing flat bench for your triceps, bring your hands in as close as possible, as close as you're comfortable. You know, like see how I had it? Make sure you're comfortable when you're going down and up, because if you're not comfortable, you'll put a lot of strain on your wrist. Just keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing flat bench press for your triceps though, close grip, but not too close where it's going to mess up your wrist, where it's going to hurt your wrist, because remember, you're lifting without a wristband, wrist protection. So just always make sure your hands get close as possible, but not too close where you could put too much pressure on your wrist. But it works really good for your triceps. When you're doing flat bench, barbell press, close grip, tricep workout, works. Thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up. Yeah, man. And another thing I wanted to talk about, the Russia-Ukraine situation. What you guys think about that situation, man? You know, hope everybody live in peace, bro. For real. Every single day, I just hope and wish the best for everybody all around the world. You know, like we can all get along. I know that's far from happening, but I just always want to be one of those people to always say, I just hope we can all get along in this world. You know, I just hope that we can all put our differences aside and learn to respect each other for who we are. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to agree with everything that I say, or you're not going to agree with everything that I do, but that's what makes life interesting. You know, that we don't have to agree on everything, you know, but that's the interesting part of living life. You know, we have to learn to love each other and respect each other for our differences in life, because we're not all the same. We have different visions, different ways of doing things, you know, like we're not all the same. But if we could come to the conclusion and come to the realization that let's treat relationships as let's treat relationship based on respect. Let's put every relationship we have in this world and base our relationships on respect. This world would be way better, man. Because a lot of people base their level of respect for somebody else based on their attitude or based on their differences. Like, you know, if I have a different opinion from you, it's a possibility you're not going to respect me in a higher form. But that's the bad thing about life. Like, we should not be basing our decisions because of our differences. Because we're always going to have differences in life. We're always going to have different ways of going about things in life. You might be wanting to go about doing it this way. I don't like doing it that way. I want to do it this way. But we have to come to we have to meet in the middle. But we have to meet in the middle on a platform that's based on respect. You know what I mean? Like, regardless if we are far from agreeing on a situation, regardless, we could be out here and we disagree in a situation, and we are working towards coming to solve the disagreement, to meet in the middle on a common ground. It has to start from right here. It has to start based on respect. The whole process of us meeting in the middle, if we're not based in this conversations on mutual respect, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. And a lot of people these days, that's how they live their life. Right now, you have our great president, Mr. Donald J. Trump. You have Mr. Trump and his administration negotiating this situation between Russia and Ukraine. But between those two countries, I think there is enough respect to reach an agreement that's going to be long lasting. You know, when you do things that's not based on respect, eventually it's going to crumble. And you guys could see it doesn't happen in history over and over and over. So this is not something I'm just talking about Russia and Ukraine. No, I'm just talking about if you look back in history of so many different conflicts that was settled, but it was not settled with the base of respect. It was settled because, you know what, let's just stop right now. But eventually it started again. So that's what I'm saying, like with Mr. Trump and his administration, with our great president, Mr. Trump, Mr. Donald J. Trump, our great United States president, I salute you, sir, and his administration, going through the entire negotiating process, they're going to have both of those countries, both of the leaders of those countries, base decisions on respect. I don't know why my stream is lacking. I guess that meant for me not to talk about this. I guess it's meant for me not to talk about this topic, but I just want to say something as last thing, that everything we do in life, we're going to have differences, but let's not work off our emotions. Let's not judgment. Yeah, this is for me not to talk about the situation, so I'm just going to work out. Leave it alone. Yeah. Let's base our conversations on respect. That's all. One more. Ooh. It's amazing. So talking about a topic, and whoever is running this technologies obviously don't want me to talk about certain things. So I'm gonna respect the wishes of those behind the scenes and not to touch on this type of subject. I completely get it. I just want us all live in peace. That's all. Yeah. Two more. One more. Ooh, very nice. Ooh. Ooh. I'm starting to get a sweat, dude. See, this is a good workout. So I wanted to come in here and put some work in, because every time I do streams and I go back and look at the streams, I'm like, what the heck? I'm just talking so much and I'm not really working out. So I want to include more working out, because that's the point of me actually doing the streams. You know, it's for me working out and me getting off after an hour and a half and just doing the minimum. It doesn't sit right with me. You know, I like pushing myself. So at least when I finish the stream, I could be like, yes, at least I accomplished something. You know, I know I worked out. I feel good, you know. But yeah, man, listen, guys, if you're out there and you have a project you're working on and you think that I could be a good fit to collaborate with you on a project, listen, I'm all in. Just once the project is not based on nothing demoralizing, I'm in. You know, we could have a conversation and give it a chance. I'm willing to work with any and everybody out there that's, once again, that's not taking shortcuts, that's not doing nothing to demoralize other people to get ahead. No, I'm not. I don't want to involve myself in nothing like that. Because as I told you guys, I live my life. Everything that I do has to be done. I have to do everything right in the eyes of God and His family. Because the only thing that I have to do to continue having a good life is by doing what's right in the world. So I refuse to go down the path of being around anybody that promotes negativity, that is spreading negativity and being involved in any type of negativity. So, I don't want to be a part of none of that stuff, but if you're one of those people, you don't even have to be, religious or spiritual person like I am, but once you're not going down the path of doing bad to others to get ahead or doing anything demoralizing to me or to you or to anybody else, we don't have to discuss religion. I'm a Christian. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to ask you your religion. That doesn't really matter. I'm just very proud of my religion. I'm very proud to be a Christian. I'm very proud to be a God-loving person. I'm very proud that I have faith. I'm very proud that I have strong belief in God and His family. So that's just me. But if I meet people, I don't ask people, oh, what you know. I don't, I'm one of those people, like, action speaks louder than words. So I rather watch your character. I rather watch who you are, because eventually people show themselves eventually. That talk is cheap. People eventually show the true colors. So that's who I am. I'm one of those type of people. I listen more and I talk less when I'm around people. You might see me right now and be like, oh, this guy talk. But I love talking to myself. What I'm doing right now is just having conversations. I do it all the time. And people say, like, you talking to who you talking to? Like, when I'm talking with God and His family. Like right now, I'm having a conversation. I'm on live stream, but I'm not reading the comments. I'm just having a conversation with God and His family. I'm just letting God and His family know how much they mean to me every single day. How much I'm grateful to have God and His family in my life every single day. So I'm actually having a conversation with God and His family every time I talk. So yeah, man. But if you guys are out there and you're willing to collaborate on something that you're working on, and you'll see me on live streaming, like, yo, this guy, I think we could be good. We could be a good match with this project, with that project. Let's talk about it, and let's not base it strictly on financial gains. Let's base it on something that we have love for mutually. And because if you do stuff that you really care, you like, regardless, the money is going to come eventually, dude. So, if you're going to reach out to me for collaboration on anything, on any project, if you reach out to me to work together with anything, just let's not base it immediately on the return of financial gains. Let's just do it. Let's do it for the right reasons, and eventually, the money should flow in, that we could both be satisfied. So I tell people that all the time. Don't do everything that's based on for money. When you immediately go and start doing stuff, and every single day you're stressed out because of the money you invested into the project, that's just gonna ruin everything, dude. Just go into it with the fact that you're doing something. You're doing something for a better life. Everything you do towards a better life, eventually good is going to come out of it. So don't go down the path of starting a project or start doing something and start counting the costs. Because you start counting the cost of the project, you're going to go to sleep every day angry. If you're not making this money back fast, the way you want to make it back as fast as possible, you're going to be stressed out a lot. And that's going to ruin a lot of things for you in your business. It's going to ruin a lot of things in personal life, because you're just angry all the time because you're not getting the return that you're looking for immediate. You're looking for immediate gratification, and it doesn't work like that all the time. Sometimes it does. I'm not sitting here saying that it never works. Sometimes, dude, you get a really, really good return fast on your investment, but a lot of times it don't. So I tell people all the time, when you make a new investment, don't go in with the attitude for a quick return. Always go into any investment you make for the long term. So if it comes quick, be grateful, be happy, be ecstatic. But just go into it with the mindset of, let it just play out. You know what I mean? Let it just play out and see what happens. I come on the stream every day, Monday to Friday, and I'm just being myself, dude. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? My intentions are to eventually connect with the right people, and who knows, my life could change. You know, my life could change tomorrow. I could get an email that somebody's willing to work with me on a project, and that project could take me to the next level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I do the stream, because I give myself opportunity to meet new people in the United States, to meet new people in Europe, in Asia, in around the world. You know what I mean? And I just give myself opportunity to meet people around the world. So whomever might think that I could be suitable for a project they're working on and they're willing to collaborate with me, let's do it, man. We're all God kids. We're all family. I'm willing to give it a chance, you know? Guys, I'm gonna do one more set, and it's like after 10 o'clock already, so gotta go take a quick shower. Gotta do a couple of different content that I have to upload early in the morning, so at least get a little 5 hours sleep. I should be fine. I'm gonna do one more set, guys, and I just want to take the time before I do my last set to say thank you guys very much for the people who actually took the time out to join the live. Thank you guys very much for your time. I'll always be grateful and appreciative for everybody who click onto the live, regardless if you watch me for 1 second. I'm very grateful to you that even clicking onto the live. You know, thank you very much. Once again, if it's the first time you got on the stream, my name is Lannie. I'm a personal trainer currently living in the New York State area. If you guys live in the tri-state area, I like doing in-person training. I don't really like the online stuff. But if you live in the tri-state area and you're looking for a personal trainer, someone who could help you with your food plan, someone who could help you gain the strength that you're looking to gain, someone who could help you burn the fat that you've been wanting to burn the fat, someone who could keep you motivated, someone who could always be there to talk to you. You know, so if that's something you can afford within your monthly bills, you can reach out to me via email. All my information is on the bio in this channel. And yeah, I look forward to having a conversation with you, and then we can see if we can work from there. So God bless you guys, man. To everybody in the United States, God bless everybody in the United States. God bless everybody all around the world. Guys, let's live in peace. And the main and the most important thing that we need in this world to be safer and happier is to be more respectful to each other. Let's start basing our conversations on respect. We're 100%, we're going to have a lot of different opinions. We're going to have a lot of different ways to go about doing things in life, but don't let our differences keep us apart. You know, we are going to have differences in this world, but let's base our encounter with each other. Let's base our encounter with each other on respect. Let the platform of every friendship or relationship or conversation, let the platform be based on respect. Let the foundation, because you know you need a strong foundation to build a building, a house, a bridge, or whatever you're building in life. But let every foundations be based on respect. Because if you have a foundation based on respect, the differences that we will have in conversation, the differences that we will have of living the lives that we are currently living, the way I'm probably living, you don't like the way I'm living, the way you live in, probably I don't like the way you live in, the way you carry yourself, probably I carry myself different, but that's just, as human beings, we have different ways of doing things. We have different visions of things. But let everything that we do, let the platform of everything that we are doing be based on respect. And I promise you guys out there, this world will be way safer and better for us all. When we base our differences on respect, I promise you guys, this world will be a way safer and better place for us all. Always make God and His family a part of your decision making. Every single day you go out to make a decision, include God and His family in your decision making. You will make wiser decisions. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Always treat people the way you want to be treated in life. Always give more than you receive. Always be willing to give more than you receive. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, God willing, around the same time or probably a little earlier. Thank you guys very much once again. I'm going to do one more set, guys, and I'm going to say goodbye, okay? Let's go. Oh, yeah. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. One more. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's go, superset, baby. Let's go, let's go. Last set of superset. All triceps, baby. Let's go. Ooh. 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 One more. Ooh. Guys, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Let's keep working out, man. See these arms, baby. See these arms. Nice day of doing some arm workout, you know? Looks nice though, huh? Nice triceps. Look at the triceps. Looks very nice. Look at the biceps, you know? Looks nice, man. Thank you guys very much, though. God bless. All right, thank you.